It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's King. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Complete on the shuffle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. A 20. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
What an incredible individual effort by that. fella there. And Dave, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Can't get him to the ground. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Quinn. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Grab near the sticks, it's Quinn. Turning it on! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down and 6 from their own 10. To the air. It's Denson. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only as on defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Berry. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
This time on target. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point?
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson will send the punt team out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Under fire. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run play action. He fires a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they...
Turning it on! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's King. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Noles are on the move. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch and kept it himself and turned it into a big play. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to move them on the counter. Across the 25, he's got room. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Sperry. Got a man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's a reverse. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one and get you the score?
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Reads it, fires complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll have it in plus territory at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted away on fourth down. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking to pass, it's Sperry. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. grabbed behind the line. It's Chambers. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Catch in the middle, it's Chambers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Making side adjustments here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Berry. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Sperry. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that